Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name's Tracy and today's upload is my weekly weigh-in update for Slimming World. So this week's not been bad, it's not been bad at all. I did get off to maybe a little bit of a sticky start to the week, I would say. It wasn't too bad. I don't even know if I said this in last week's video, but Ali and I were planning last weekend to do a Stranger Things marathon. Basically, I'd worked 50 hours. I just wanted to relax, but I also wanted to spend time with Ali. And I thought last weekend was the perfect weekend to do this marathon because the new season of Stranger Things had came out. Ali hadn't seen Stranger Things before, but I knew we'd love it because he loves scary stuff. So we started at the beginning and worked our way to the end all over the course of last weekend. On Saturday, we went to the shops and got some snacks, and I did try to be good. I did try to be really good with the snacks. I got Snacker Jacks, which are 4.5 cents, I think, a pack, and I got the 30% reduced fat hummus. I have tried to make my own hummus, the sin-free hummus, before, and it just didn't work out. It wasn't disgusting, it just wasn't nice. It wasn't hummus, really. It wasn't what I like hummus to be like. I like it to be creamy, and the way it is in the shops when you buy it, or in a restaurant when they serve you it. Anyway, I got the 30% reduced fat hummus, so I was trying to be good. That wasn't all for me, the little pot. It was a little pot, and I shared it with Ali. I'm trying to think what else we got. Yeah, I think that was all I got. Oh, and I got a tub of olives as well. So, I didn't go out and get a big massive bag of kettle chips, which I probably would have done in the past, and loads of other crap food. I mean, normally if we were doing something like that back before I started Slimming World, I would like put on a whole buffet and not cook for the whole weekend. But I did. I stuck to the snacks that I had. So on the Saturday, I started off counting the sins and that, and then I just kind of stopped counting the sins because I don't know, I just got lazy. I was so tired on the Saturday after doing the 50 hours the week before, Monday to Friday anyway, and I just thought, F it, I'm just gonna eat and hope for the best because my brain was just too lazy to actually want to count any sins on Saturday. But I only had like one packet of Snacker Jacks and maybe half the tub of hummus, and I had the tub of olives, the Kalam. I know I never had half a tub of the Kalamata olives because I shared that with Ali as well. So I never counted the sins for them. I mean, it would have taken me over the sins for the day, but it wasn't like crazy over my sins for the day. And I knew that the rest of the week I would pull whatever it was back, I would pull it back, like by not having so many sins that Sunday to Friday. So yeah, we had the snacks and that, and I did enjoy it, and we had a great time watching the Stranger Things marathon. I love Stranger Things. I am still reeling from that shock ending, which I won't give any spoilers to, but it was such a nice weekend. It was so chilled and just me and Ali. It was just ace. And then I was right back on it on the Sunday. On the Sunday, we had the most amazing roast dinner. I did have sins, quite a few sins that day, but didn't go over my sins. I had sins on we had a roast beef dinner, and I made homemade Yorkies, and I tried to make mine as slim and world friendly as possible. And I think they worked out 2 sins each or something. I did work it out. I put it in the Meals of the Week video, which I will link. I'll put a card up for. They were really good though, they were really nice. I much prefer homemade Yorkies to the shop bought ones. The shop bought ones aren't bad, they're great for quickness because they take literally 2 minutes in the oven to cook, but I really do like a homemade Yorkshire pudding. And the roast beef, now I have to recommend this. I've never done this before with the roast beef. Because Ali and I were still watching Stranger Things, I think we were on to Stranger Things season 3 on the Sunday. Because we were still doing it, I didn't want to faff too much with the cooking and that, so I put the roast beef in the slow cooker with a little bit of water and a bay leaf, and oh my god, it was the best decision I made the whole week. It was so delicious. I highly recommend it if you're making a roast beef to do it in the slow cooker. I took it out and I tried to slice it and it just didn't slice, it just fell to bits. It was so soft and still really tasty, and it was just so moist. It was lovely. And even Ali, who's not a big beef person, he likes like mince and beef burgers and things, but like roast beef and steaks and stuff he's not very keen on. He really, really loved that roast beef, and Mark loved it, and he's a massive beef fan. And we had quite a bit left over, so we were having it like for supper, not for supper, for lunches over the next couple of days. Oh, it was so good, and it was still moist on the Tuesday, 2 days later. It was just perfectly cooked. So highly recommend, if you have one, to use the slow cooker to cook a roast beef in, or any kind of roast joint. I use the slow cooker quite a lot for things like chilies and casseroles and soups and stuff in the past. I think I've maybe tried a chicken in the slow cooker before. And I think I have, but just for roast beef, perfecto. So that was definitely my favourite meal for the week. But the rest of the week has been great. I have been on plan, so like Sunday to Friday I have been on plan. I've been 100% on plan. Again, maybe not brilliant with my speed veg, but I mean, I change every day. Every day is different. Like some days, what was it I had this week? I think I don't know, sometimes I just want beans with my meal rather than a vegetable. And on Friday, you'll see this in tomorrow's Meals of the Week video. On Friday, I actually took a speedy spag bowl out the freezer because I batch cooked that the week before. I kept some in the freezer. And I took that out the freezer and I had that with some broccoli rice. So I had all the speed vegetables from the spag bowl, and then I had broccoli rice instead of pasta. I just wasn't feeling pasta. And I'd been at Asda doing my shopping and I spied that. I was like, oh, I really fancy that. Stinks the house out to high heaven, but it was really tasty, so I'm glad I had that. So it changes every day, the whole speed vegetable thing, and I'm still eating loads of oranges. I think my bloodstream's going to be like 40% iron brew, 40% blood and 20% orange juice. By this point it's ridiculous how many oranges I've been eating. And in terms of work and lunches and stuff, this week I was only working this week I was only working Friday. No, why can't I get it right? This week I was only working Wednesday to Friday. So I only had 3 days where I needed to prepare my lunch, and that was nice and easy. And there will be a video coming about my lunches at the end of the month. The days where I'm at work, it is so much easier to stay on plan. I drink less coffee, so I'm not using so many sins and sugars. I mean, before I started the work, I was 7 sins a day would instantly be gone, taken out of the equation, and they would be for sugars in my coffees. And also, I'm not using as much of my Healthy Extra A option, my second Healthy Extra A option. I don't think I use at all on the days that I'm working because I'm not drinking so much coffee. I have been using my Healthy Extra B option for lunches this week, for wraps and bread. And I think on Friday I didn't use, I took some leftovers from another night, so I didn't use the Healthy Extra B option, and I didn't actually end up using my Healthy Extra B option at all on Friday, which isn't too bad actually. I mean, one day isn't going to hurt me, is it? One day out of the week where I haven't used my Healthy Extra B option isn't going to hurt me. I'm sorry, I've just realised that I've been probably looking over at my door. I do that, I just kind of glaze off, and it helps me think better when I look over there. I don't know why. I do that so often. I'm so sorry. I should be looking here at you guys. I did maybe getting a little bit more walking and stuff this week than I did the week before because I was working 50 hours a week before, but this week, because I was working less, I did manage to get a few walks in, but I wasn't doing any other exercises or things like that. I'm not really there with the exercising and stuff. One thing that I never actually mentioned in last week's video was I had an influx of compliments recently. I don't know what it is. It's people that see me every day, it's people that haven't seen me for a while, it's all a mixture of people, but over the last couple of weeks especially, there's just, I don't know what it is, I don't know, I don't know what it is, I can't explain it, but over the last couple of weeks there's been an influx of compliments and people noticing my weight loss. On the first day, my very first day at my new job actually, I ran into someone. She is the daughter of a man that I used to care for, and she actually lived with the man, so I would see her all the time. So I haven't seen her since I hurt my back, and I ran into her on my first day because she works in the same place, and she was like, "Oh my God, where's the rest of you? You've lost so much weight." So it was really nice that someone who I haven't seen for months and months noticed straight away. But also, there's Mark, who is my friend, and he sees me like every day. Every day. Oh, have you seen my Primark haul? I bought a pair of Mickey Mouse shorts, pyjama bottoms, and I came home from work one day and I got into them, and he was like, "Oh my God, you're wasting away." He's like, "You've lost so much weight." And it's nice that he's noticing as well, because he sees me every day. So people that see you every day, they're less likely to notice the weight loss because they see it as it gradually happens. But because, I don't know why, just because like maybe I had the little shorts on and a little vest top and that, he was just like. And my dad, every time I see him every couple of weeks, he was just like, "You're just losing it so quickly." I'm not losing it quickly, actually. I'm not losing weight quickly at all. It's just coming off nice and gradually at a slow and steady pace, and a pace that I'm happy with. But he was like, I think he thinks it's happening quickly, but it's not. It's been 7 months now that I've been on Slimming World, and I've just lost over 2 stone, and I think that's quite a nice rate to have lost the weight. So that was a big load of rambling. I was about to finish the video and everything there, and I just realised I hadn't even showed you my weight loss for this week. Or was it weight loss? So, as you can see, I stayed the same this week, and my weight loss is still the same as last week, which was, my total weight loss is still the same as last week, which is 2 stone, 3.5 pounds. That's how much I've lost to date in 7 months. Okay, so I think I've explained this before, but my scales do this in like 0.2 of a pound. So I'd actually lost 0.3 of a pound this week, which was like, what, a quarter of a pound, just under a quarter of a pound. But I kept it as the same. I just kept it as it's a maintain this week, because that just gets too complicated. My head doesn't work around all that. So I did technically lose the tiniest little bit this week, but actually it's not. It's just, it's a maintain. I'm keeping it as a maintain, and I'm happy with that. It's fine. I have had so many treats over the last 2 weeks. Well, maybe not so much this week, but the week before I had a lot of treats, and I got away so freaking easily with that. Like, 1.5 pound loss last week. That was ridiculous, considering Friday, Saturday and Sunday I had had a lot of non-Slimming World meals, including a McDonald's for breakfast. That was ridiculous. So I'm fine this week to call it a maintain, and it's not a gain. Cannot be unhappy about it if it's not a gain. I did say this last week, but for the week ahead I have no plans for any meals out or things like that. I know I said it last week, and I didn't go out for a meal or anything. I just had those little snacks that may have hampered my weight loss or something. But this week there's no plans for anything like that. I'm not even going to my dad's this weekend, so I won't have that meal. Hopefully next week I can get a little bit of a weight loss. I am actually right on the cusp. I'm literally £0.5 away from going into my next stone bracket, and even though I say hundreds of times in one video, in every video probably, that I'm not bothered about the speed that my weight loss comes off. You know, when you reach those little milestones, the half stone, stone, 2 stone, blah 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 blah, even the little milestones of going into, dropping into the next stone bracket, I'm excited about that. I mean, I was going to say it'll be the least that I've weighed since I was whatever age, a teenager or something, but I am already at the least that I've weighed since I was a teenager. But it's just nice. It's just another little milestone that I've reached, and didn't ever think that I would have reached when I started this journey. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments how any of you guys are getting on in your weight loss journey. And I will see you next time. Bye!